Alright, today we'll be looking at how OpenAI's new platform works. We'll just take a quick look at the nodes they've set up, okay? To get a brief introduction, I'll tell you now there's not much to it, so yeah, that's it. I've prepared a short description for each item just to connect them, to comment on them, sorry. And, well, we have the first start button, right? Which you can't even add, it's there automatically, okay? There's no webhook, it's just start, alright? So that's already a bad start, you see? Because of course you can't make everything begin with start, right? Ideally, you'd have something like in 8n, I don't know, a Telegram trigger. If you send me a Telegram message, it would start the chain, right? So we have start, which basically initiates the workflow manually, and end, which essentially, let's finish with the flow execution, okay? Then we have the My Agent option, which is the core part. It says, call the model with instructions and tools. Got it? So you have this interface here where to delete, you actually need to click here. I'm not sure. You have this agent that basically has a name, right? You can change the name, add instructions, okay? In this case, you're an agent, an assistant, all right? You select the model, which they'll charge for, even when you're just testing. That's important, huh? I mentioned this so you don't get excited about GPT-5, set as default, but costly. GPT-5 can reason more, but if you have a simpler one, indeed, a lighter model won't be as powerful. And then you can connect tools, okay? A client tool, a hosted MCP server, okay? There's a, let's search for files and such, like, it's pretty much like N8N, right? But it's a much simpler approach. Well, this is the MCP server, which basically adds the ability for the tool to connect with any. An MCP server helps people understand how a tool works. And instead of programming each agent for each tool to understand new code, you as a developer don't have to deal with the mess of understanding dozens of tools. It saves you from a mental overload of learning many tools. The MCP server connects directly to the tool, allowing it to understand the tool perfectly. So you'd connect your email here and enter your description and token, okay? Pretty neat, huh? The current tools are good, they're Google's. I don't see YouTube or any social media or WhatsApp or anything like that. Well, we have PayPal, right? Zapier is surprising. We've got Stripe, HubSpot, a CRM and Pipe, Dream. So it's pretty good, yeah? I guess they'll add more gradually than the format, right? And then obviously we have more settings and stuff, okay? Where we can be choosing the verbosity, right? It says adjust the response of verbs, basically to prevent ChatGPT from writing excessively, since we're charged for both input and output in the API. And I don't see any way to limit the output or anything really. I guess these are options they'll add gradually or aren't interested in adding, right? And well, show the responses in the chat and stuff, okay? So here we'd have the agent. Obviously, until we see it in a use case, well, we're just kind of imagining it.